The ringing won't stop.
This is the story of the super force of space explorers.
Good morning. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody, and a big good morning to my co-host, the one and only, the taquito of taquitos, the burrito man himself, the guacamole in your morning coffee, Mexican Ironman.
Hello. This is the Mexican Ironman. I am here for the Valhalla in order to do the StreamYard on the YouTubes. And I am right now sharing the show on my Twitters today.
On your titties?
On my Twitters. Twitters, because I am on the social medias. And can you guys hear me okay? Sean says I'm very quiet. Here, hold on. Let me
You're kind of quiet.
All right, hold on. Wait, hold on. I think I have a microphone problem. Hold on. Test 1, 2. Test. Is that better?
That sounds better.
Test. Hello, everyone. It's late night. No, it's not. It's early in the morning. What time is that? Good morning, Stone _ Loki.
It's 8:06.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Stone _ Loki.
Good morning. Nobody ever calls me that anymore.
Stone _ Loki.
Bond. James Bond.
Stone _ Loki.
Loki. Stone Loki. Da-na-da-na-da-na-na-na-na.
Well, let's welcome the peoples. Who's here?
Good morning, everybody. We've got Bill McCracken. Says Mexican Ironman low because he is in a box. He being punished.
I am. What did I do wrong?
I don't know. What did you do wrong? Dave G Sound is here. Saj Melody is here. Adega Outlaw, the mad doctor of disaster and destruction, is here. Larry, good morning. Soda Poopies Cuber, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Southern Viking is here. Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000 is here. Loki, the Wolf Whisperer, good morning. Gun Bunny. Bunny's got a gun. Bunny's got a gun. Chris Persian, Mark the Infinitely Tired are here. Welcome, gentlemen. Larry, good morning, Larry. How are you doing, brother? It is good to see you. Dave Bob, the rooster in the hen house, is here. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. How is everybody out there doing this morning? I hope you all are doing great. I hope you've all had a great week. It's Tuesday. Great start to your week. We got past Monday. We're into Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, for that matter.
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is settle a great debate from Saturday night, which is the debate where everybody said that okay, and we're going to ask the chat that how many people here? 20, 25 people so far? All right, we might get some more in a minute. But we must settle this great debate. There's a great debate raging in my mind. I was going to say on YouTube, but it's probably more in my mind than anywhere else. But there is a debate, and the question is Mexican Ironman a YouTuber? I say no.
Yes, you are.
No, I got to present my case,
yes,
Your
you
Honor.
are. No,
okay, so
no. There's no case.
The chat is the jury. Loki shall be opposing is the prosecution, and in defense of the case of his Mexican Ironman, a YouTuber, I am going to present the facts. All right, fact number 1. I don't live stream on my channel, so I'm not a live streamer on my channel. Fact number 2. I don't do produce videos on my channel. At best, I open boxes of gifts. Number 3, I have no idea how many watch hours I have, and I do not monitor my sub count. Number 4 is that I am a fan of other YouTube channels, and whether or not I have a YouTube channel that is successful for myself, I don't care, because I love the people that I hang out with in chats, other fans, and I love watching other creators. Your Honor, I would like to rest my case. The facts are clear. Mexican Ironman is not a YouTuber. He is only a fan. Thank you. Okay, now it's your turn.
How many times do you stream it a week?
On my channel, none, Your Honor.
No, that's not the question I asked.
Objection, the question, I don't like it.
Well, you got to answer it.
Okay,
how many times a week do you stream? Doesn't matter whether you're guesting, doesn't matter whether you're on someone else's channel, doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. How many times a week do you stream?
Let's add it up. All right, so let's go. Mondays, 0. Can I stop?
No.
Okay, Monday, 0.
Continue.
Okay, Tuesdays. Okay, Tuesdays, Loki, Taco Tuesday, and Midnight Sedge After Dark. So that's it's about 3 or 4 hours there. Yeah, between the two shows, and sometimes I do Snow Dub, but probably that's twice.
4 to 5 hours you stream on Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay. Wednesdays. Um. Well, that depends. I just started doing Cardinal Sin once. I only did that once in the last couple of weeks. And Wednesdays. Oh, Midnight's Edge in the mornings. Usually I pop on there for about an hour or two, but
On
that's not for
Wednesdays.
sure. That's not for. That's not a sure thing. That's not a sure thing. It's because that can kind of depend.
Okay, I'll
Let's
give
go with
you
50% of the time. All right. Thursdays. Midnight's Edge after dark with Tom. That's probably another 2-3 hours. Yeah. Fridays.
So that's 10 hours so far.
Fridays. Okay, well, either Fridays or Mondays. I shouldn't say Mondays or zero, because either on an average week on Mondays or Fridays, I have Midnight's Edge in the morning. I'll do like an hour or two, depending if Tom or
So-
Andre needs me or wants me.
Okay, that's 12 hours.
Yeah, this isn't going well for me. We're not
And
even
Friday night, another 2 hours. That's 16 hours. What about over the weekend?
Oh my God! Look, the coffee is brewing down.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
the coffee. I hear the beeping from the coffee machine downstairs. And
What about the weekends?
Well, Saturday, I don't generally do any. Well, last Saturday I did Brandon's show for an hour, and the Saturday before that I did Echo Base Network for Coach and Nick when they were out of town. But that's not a for sure thing. So
What
Saturday,
about Sunday?
Saturday should be zero because
What
that's
about Sunday?
Well, eight.
So
to
you
mid-
would say
eight to,
would-
eight to midnight. I have the Doomcock show, and that I do every week.
Okay, so it's safe to say you stream over 20 hours a week. Yes. Yes, over 20 hours a week.
I'm not a YouTuber.
Uh-huh.
Objection, Your Honor.
I don't stream 20 hours a week.
Wait, what?
I don't stream 20 hours a week.
Yeah, you do. Monday through Friday. Okay, it's 1
No.
hour. Okay, that's 5 hours. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have those other shows. That's 7 hours.
2 hours on Friday night.
That's
and
9.
I make guest appearances.
Yeah, and you make guest appearances all the
You
time.
stream more than I do. Overruled. Answer the damn question. You stream more than I do.
Objection. Loki is being a meanie. Okay, fine. Yes, I guess I do. I don't know. When did this happen?
This has been going on for a long time.
I feel like I need a YouTube intervention. I feel like I'm in denial.
What, you mean like the intervention we did for Valiant, where he was getting sandwiched between two hobos?
God, that was so good. Oh my God. Between Friday night show and Saturday night, just yesterday afternoon, the sides were of me laughing from so hard over the weekend. I barely started being able to sit up without hurting. Bro, I laughed so hard. The Friday night late Loki show was hilarious. It was hilarious. And then Saturday night was just on fire. I mean, oh my God.
The famous YouTuber, Mexican Ironman.
What? No. What? Who said that? What?
Mountains of Elysium.
Let's ask the chat. 0 if I am not a YouTuber. 1 if I am. Let's ask the chat. The chat is the jury. 0, you are on my side. 1, you agree with the prosecution. 0 versus 1.
So,
what?
If you put 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, Mike is a YouTuber. If you put 0, he's not. 1, Pacifica 414, Shum, 1. Chris Persia, Big Fat 1, Mountains of Elysium 1, Snorted Poops Cuber 69, dude, Trinoculus P 1, Happy Dinosaur 1, Shum 1111111111111, Loki Wolf Whisperer 0.1, it's still 1, Mark the Infinitely Tired 1, Gum Bunny 2, or Gum Bunny 1, Larry 2, Dave G Sound 1, Timon Flip 0. Southern Viking 42, Nearsighted Cyclops 1, Dave Bob 42, Dr. Dragon 0.
Wait, I got
Flip,
some votes
0.
here. Don't skip a Tim on FLP is a 0. Thank you. Jedi Bill is a 0.
Pops 1, Southern Viking 1, War Monkey 69, T-shirt Historian 1, Asajj Melody 1, Hojo 1.
Leia Rhodes just voted for me. Leia did. Leia always supports me.
So we've got like, oh look, Jedi Bill changed his
Crap.
So
all right,
so
I got
dude.
2 votes. I got Tim and Leia voted for me.
And the majority voted in favor of the prosecution. Mexican Ironman, would you please rise? It is the court's decision that you are indeed a YouTuber and must go through all the drama and bullshit that a YouTuber goes through. Congratulations, you're pregnant. It's a boy.
Hey, well, I will say this. If going through drama behind the scenes on channels makes me a YouTuber, then I am a YouTuber emeritus. Because I have dealt with all kinds of drama. Good God, I was just the other day on a stream that oh, you know what else? Let me ask you this question. Does it count if no, it doesn't count. If I'm a wrench for other channels or I produce other channels, that doesn't make me a YouTuber. That makes me a helper guy, right?
That's true. If you're, if you are in the chat as a wrench and you were not in the stream when anything happened, then yes, you're just being a helper. You are the father, by the way.
No.
Ooh, feel those kicks. He's going to be a soccer player. He is. He
What are
is.
you talking about? No, wait, what? No, Undead Ramen. No, don't listen to these guys. These guys don't read what they're typing in chat and don't listen to Loki right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you this much: if dealing with YouTube, I was just in a stream the other day, and there I am trying to enjoy the stream, kind of like wrenching on the side a little bit. This is a channel, I won't say which one, but he's a pretty, what I would call a kind of big or famous YouTuber. Wasn't Doomcock, wasn't Neurotic. It was a guy who's just kind of come on the scene the last 6 to 9 months. Anyway, I'm there, doobie da, and then boom, I get a DM that says, hey, this other guy's a wrench that was a wrench on another channel and jacked up that channel, and he's a wrench over here, and we got to kind of like, we got to do something. I'm like, I don't fucking know what happened over at that other channel. I fucking barely can keep track of the shit that happens on all the channels I do work with. And I'm like, and I don't know, this guy's fucking dangerous and toxic, and even frankly, still so. People make mistakes too, and deserve second chances. I've made mistakes on YouTube with other YouTubers. Lord, no, you know better than anybody, Loki.
I do.
And one thing that I've learned from my accident and my recovery, getting off of drugs, getting back, bro, can you believe a year ago I wasn't even walking straight? Like, I just thought about that. Like, it's June now, right here.
It is.
I remember when I got to, because we're almost coming up my 1-year anniversary and getting to South Carolina. And I remember when I got here a year ago, I got out of the truck. I was, a long drive. I could barely get out of like the truck, walk into the house. And I decided I was going to rest up a little bit and I was going to go for a walk around the neighborhood. I could not walk like more than 7 to 8 minutes down the path and 7 8 minutes back, like 15 minutes. And my ankle was just an excruciating pain. Like, I literally thought a year ago I was never going to be able to walk straight or do anything, remote. And of course,
I can understand that.
I was about to say that, and of course, I got choked up for a minute. I was about to say that you understand that more than anyone on the planet.
Oh yeah.
And hey, Loki, I see these people in the chat saying things that they're being meanie face. We need a decrans birthing person. What is that?
That's you.
No, wait, what?
The burrito looks just like you. No. You are the father.
Shellback, I saw you too talking smack, and I saw something show.
Roggly-eyed Wendy wants to birth your little jalapenos.
Well, that's not happening. You got to shave first. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, and I ain't gonna help. I don't do that no more. Girls got to shave themselves. You know what I mean? Like, Oops.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, the coffee's ready downstairs. I need to go get it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's right in front of me, actually.
What is a birthing person? You, apparently.
No! No! Stop that right now.
Donkey shows must take a lot out of you. And that was from a day.
Wow.
Oh my God. Excellent.
Wow.
Let's talk about Adega's book for a minute.
All right.
I just got my hardback copies.
What? I
And
haven't gotten mine yet. I ordered mine. How did you get yours before me?
I got both of mine. I got two of them. They look absolutely beautiful. The print is large. The print is great. I really love the way it looks. I can't wait to get it signed. Get Adega to sign it. But I'm totally happy with the hardback copies we got. Dave G Sound with the $2 super chat says Mexican Ironman on YouTube now. You YouTuber by definition.
So objection, circumstantial evidence, objection, hearsay, objection. Well, wait, I actually am on YouTube and people can see me. I guess that's not. Stop, come over here and make me forget the treats. Okay.
It's not because I'm Loki at all. I ordered day one. So as soon as he dropped it, I put my order in. As soon as I got that link in day one, I got my order.
I thought I did too.
You might be taking a little longer to get to you.
Dude, everything takes longer. Like, everything freaking takes longer to get to Hilton Head Island. Everything.
My copy will be here tomorrow, says Mark the Infinitely Tired. But, I mean, the book looks great. I'm going to read it again. I love the hardback. You can share that commercial. Hell yes. Yes. I've still got to get you to send me the link because I can't download it to Dega.
The link for what?
The commercial for his book. I never got the Google Drive address. Just over on Twitter. And I can't rip it from Twitter.
Well, Loki, I have some.
Yo, shit. You know what? Hold on. I've got to. Go ahead. And, yeah.
I have something to share. I'm going to share something on the screen. I have something to talk about with you.
Not your fault, Adega. My fault.
Okay, hold on. Windows. Hold on. I'm going to bring it up now. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No. Oh, Chrome tab. There it is. Loki.
Yes.
Are you aware that for the consideration of Emmy, the show Loki has been nominated, or Disney wants it to be nominated and to win for most outstanding drama series?
Fuck that. That was a piece of shit show.
But Loki, I'm reading the press release, and
you can read the press release all you want to. That was a complete shit show. That wasn't the Loki show. That was the Sylvie show.
But Loki, that's not what they're saying here in the article.
Well, they can say whatever they want to. That article's full of shit, written by a shill that's got its nose up the ass of Disney 9 ways from Friday. Whoever wrote that article is more double stuff than Valiant was the other night between two hobos.
Are you excited that Eric Martin will take over from Waldron as head writer on Loki's second season?
No. I'm not excited about anything concerning the Loki series.
Gosh, Loki, you're a meanie face.
I know I am. Thank you. Makes me feel better. They completely blew that shit out of the water. They screwed themselves. So why should I have any care whatsoever about what they're doing with Loki when they don't care about the fans, they don't care about the lore, they don't care about what they built up with Loki in the MCU movies? They made it all about Sylvie. I don't want to watch a show about fucking Sylvie. I want to watch a show about Loki, and that's not what we got. We didn't get a show about Loki. We got a show about Sylvie being the bestest ever.
Okay, I got some breaking news to share. Can I go into that, or you got another topic you want?
I got one thing, and we'll go into that. I got one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is straight from Adega Outlaw.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Play it again. That was cool. Wow. That is cool. That is neato.
So what we're going to do is, I have got to redo some of the intros, and I'm going to throw that behind it so that we can get that going every morning. We've got Adega's commercial going
that's a
on.
great idea. Wait, who did that intro?
Adega.
Wow, that's
Adega
good.
did that. That's Adega's commercial for Evolution. That's the Joe
nice.
Malozzi commercial. So Joe Malozzi said all that about the book. He read the book. He loved the book. That is the Joe Malozzi commercial for Adega Outlaw's book, Evolution.
That is super cool.
Dave G sound absolutely correct. He built a great universe. An absolutely wonderful universe. So, I know the mods are thrown in a link, I'm sure, to where you can get Adega's book. If you don't know where to get it, let's get a link in chat for Adega's. There we go. Chris Persia, thank you very much, brother. It's still available on hardback. If you want it on hardback, there are limited number of copies on hardback. I would suggest getting it on hardback. The softback will return, but I want to tell you something. That hardback is beautiful. That hardback's going to go along with the rest of my books. I absolutely love the way it looks. I absolutely love the large print. It's great. It's one of those books that that will look great on a bookshelf and will look great in your hand reading it. So I have no complaints whatsoever.
So hot off the press, I wake up this morning and I have a notification from my buddy Decepticon. And I also have a DM from my good buddy Douglas Nelson. And there is late and exciting news, apparently, from that appeared on the Deadline article late last night. Oh no, it's late yesterday. 7 o'clock Eastern time, and I guess it's today the 14th of June already. Yeah, I guess it
Yes.
is. So I'm going to share my screen, Loki, and let's see what you have to say about this. This should be fascinating.
Tell me this isn't the Lady Gaga Joker thing.
No.
Okay. Did you hear about that?
No.
Joker 2 is going to be a fucking musical, and Lady Gaga is going to be Harley Quinn.
Wow.
Fuck that. Fuck all
Wait,
that
it's
shit.
going to be a musical movie?
It's going to be a musical. Fuck all that. Go ahead and show me what you got.
Wait, did you talk about this already on another show?
No. This broke this morning. Lady Gaga is going to be
Find me that
Harley
article
Quinzel.
right now.
Okay. That's on Twitter.
I'm not sure if that's better than what I'm about to show, but they're about equally as ridiculous. Well, okay, I'll start with. We'll end with yours. We'll start with mine. Mine will be a warm up. All right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't ask for it. No one wanted it. I'm gonna watch it, and God help me, it better be fucking good, or I'm gonna rant amongst all rants. Deadline reports today. Or yesterday.
What the fuck?
Batman Azteca. HBO Max orders animated feature set in Mexico. Batman, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna read the article. Here we go. Get your seatbelts on. Get the super chats ready to fly. Anyone who super chats super chats me on this article. I will do any request. I will dress up like Batman when this thing comes out. I'll dress up like an Aztec Batman. I'll put on a sombrero. I'll do whatever. Here we go. HBO Max Latin America has ordered an original animated feature-length film that takes the DC Comics character south of the border. The streamer will launch the Dark Knight story Batman Azteca Choque de Imperios, aka Aztec Batman Clash of Empires. The news was unveiled at the Guadalajara International Film Festival. Of course it was. The animated feature comes from Warner Brothers Animation and DC in partnership with Anima and Chatrone or Chatroni or Chatron or whatever the fuck. In the
Mhm.
time of the In the time of the Aztec Empire, Yahuali Cotl, a young Aztec boy, experiences tragedy. Ah, 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 when his father and village leader, Tote Katzin, is murdered by Spanish conquistadors. Of course he fucking was. Yahuali escapes to Tenochtitlan to warn King Montezuma that he needs to buy Pepto-Bismol. Oh, no, wait, hold on, sorry. Uh, to warn King Montezuma and his high priest, Yuka, of imminent danger. Can I do that again? Yuka! Yuka! Of imminent danger, using the temple of Xenakhan, the bat god, as a lair. Da da da! Yohuali trains with his mentor and assistant, Akatzin. I'm going to do that one again. Akatzin! Developing equipment like a bow and arrow. Or how about, they're going to develop the wheel. Developing equipment and weaponry to confront the Spaniard invasion. Ba, ba, ba! Protect Montezuma's temple with Pepto-Bismol and avenge his father's death. Ba, ba, ba! All right, now let's get into this thing. It says Horacio Garcia Rojas, who has starred on series including Narcos Mexico, La Reina del Sur, and Coyote. That must be
Saj Melody has a question for you.
Is Aztec Batman powered by Corona? Well, we're going to find out. He may be powered by Montezuma's Revenge, but we're going to find out. All right. Here
Dean Grants with a $5 super chat. Sing it with me. Suck. They got no talent. Thank you so much, Dean Grants, for that $5 super chat, brother.
Okay, where are we at? La Reina del He is rep by A3 Vision Entertainment. That means they're the ones who issued the press release. Juan Meza Leon, Harley Quinn, serves as director. Jose Garcia de Letona, Aaron D. Berger, Karina Schultz, and Fernando de Fuentes as producers of the film, which will be produced entirely in Mexico. It's fucking animation. Who gives a fuck? Feature local talent, okay, Zoom calls, and showcase the region's abundant art. How are you going to showcase the region's abundant art? I guess they're going to copy it on the cartoon.
Temples.
Sam Register and Tomas there's a fucking name, Tomas Yankelvich, serve as executive producers. Alejandro Diaz Barriga, a consultant specializing in Mesoamerican studies and ethnic history of Mexico and the Andean region, will work with the creative team to ensure that the indigenous representation, I hate that word, portrayed in the film is appropriate. You mean appropriated, motherfucker? And relevant. How is it relevant? How is Aztec culture in the modern world fucking relevant? Number one. Number two, you already know how the story ends. The Aztecs get smallpox or they get the flu. They get fucking, like, how explain? I mean, we already know that. Like Aztec Batman lost. We already know the ending to the story. I mean, am I off here, Loki?
No, you're not.
People in chat, tell me, give me a 0 or a 1. Give me a 0 if you think that Batman will be victorious, and a 1 if Aztec Batman is going to get his ass kicked by, fill in the blank, Spaniards with guns, chicken pox, the flu, I don't know, mounted horse cavalry. Like, we already know, like, what, is he going to build a tank out of straw? I know, I am Aztec Batman. I shall defeat them with the agave worm. I shall make tequila. But Aztec Batman, the Spaniards are coming. What do we do? First, must create out of corn husk. I must create the biology lab to fight the smallpox. Can Batman Azteca do it in time? Can Batman Azteca save his people? Will Batman Azteca be successful against the Spaniards? Fuck no, you got your ass kicked. No. And first of all, there's 5 ways that we lose this war. And the other thing we lose is Montezuma. Are they going to show that Montezuma himself pussied out like a bitch and went and tried to make friends with the Spaniards and they turned on him and wiped his whole fucking temple out? Are we going to tell that story? Because that's the true story. That's the true story. When the Aztecs, when the Spaniards came, the Aztecs were like, hey, I mean, let's just say it's not one of my people's finer fucking moments of military strategy. The Spaniards roll up. Hey, Spaniards, what's going on? Spaniards are like, hey, you gotta. No, let's see their Spanish. You guys got the good house here. Man, I like to look around this fucking place. It is kind of beaching. You guys got the bling bling on the walls in sheet. Yeah. I gotta say it like they would say. Yeah. Come on over. I don't know how the fuck Aztecs talked, all right? But anyway, so then they come in. The Spaniards look around. They see the bling bling. They see the bling bling. They look over here, see more bling bling. And then they like start walking around the temple like this, like, hey, Montezuma, you got some more bling bling over here too. And Montezuma's like, yes, we have plenty of bling bling. So then Montezuma says to himself, hey, these guys, because then they start fighting. Hey, these guys are fighting and shit. We got to do something to like save the temple. Okay, I got all these warriors. I outnumber these motherfuckers like 1,000 to 1. This is Montezuma. We outnumber these Spaniard motherfuckers. There's like 100 of them from this ship, 100 of them from that ship, 100 of them from that ship. Nina Pinta Santa Maria, whatever the flying fuck the name of the chip is, they got 300 of them. I'm going to turn around here in the temple, look down from the temple. Okay, I got over here. Okay, man, I got over here like 350,000 Aztec warriors. Okay, now these guys over here, they got the firing iron. And let me look down the temple over here. And down there, we got the spear. We got the bow and arrow, kind of, sort of. But I got 350,000 of these motherfuckers. Okay, let me think what to do. Okay, option A. I take my 350,000 motherfucker, and then I say, okay, we're going to rush these guys. We're going to, like, just jump on them like dog pile, or like we would say, cheetah pile. Do we have cheetahs in fucking Aztec America? What do we have? Jaguars?
Jaguars.
All right. We're going to jump on them like jaguar paw. We're going to run on their ship and we're going to set them on fire because we just discovered the fire last Tuesday. Okay, Julio, you know that thing you came up with last Tuesday, the fire? Okay, we're going to need that on the big old fucking wooden thing, motherfuckers over there in the ocean. Okay, all right, so we're going to bring the 350,000 Aztec warrior. We're going to bring Julio fire. We're going to train everybody in the jaguar paw action, and we're going to bum rush these motherfuckers and get them off of our lands because they want to take the bling bling. That was strategy, Loki. That was option 1 for the strategy. Okay. And then he says to himself, or I come up with other idea. Idea number 2. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give them one of my virgin. I'm going to make the peace. I'm going to go hang out at their crib. I'm going to be their friend. And I'm going to chill out. And I'm going to tell my army to stand down, not do shit. They got to turn over all the weapons. And I'm going to give these SJW motherfucker all of the gold, give them whatever they want. And they're going to leave us alone, man.
No.
Well, Loki. Oh, hold on. Just got to get back to my normal point. Loki, that is the plan that my people picked back in the day.
Yeah, but that's not what DC's going to do with the movie. You see, they have to address
Loki. That is the true story. The true story is that my people push the fuck out. We had these motherfuckers outnumbered, and let's just be honest here, okay? Mexican Ironman likes himself some air conditioning, and I'm very happy that I do not live either in a rock temple or in a fucking TP out on the southwestern plains in 120-degree heat. So I'm good. Like hashtag Team White Guy. Hashtag.
Yeah, but Juan Leon has stated that they will be addressing the inequity of today's racial positioning by having the Aztecs and the Spaniards team up against colonial white man that tries to invade the Aztecs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Juan Meza Leon. Apparently, they're going to bring in, towards the end of this animated film, they're going to bring in white colonial slavers that the Spaniards and the Aztecs team up against, Batman leading, the fray. And they remove the white colonial slavers that are trying to take over Aztec, and the Spaniards and the Aztec make an alliance, and they're all buddy buddy. That's the new history. That's in the new history books now. The Aztecs didn't get wiped out.
Yeah, we did. like newsflash, Batman did not come up with the cure for fucking chicken pox or whatever the fuck.
But he did. He used a soft corn tortilla as a vial in the new Azteca Bat Cave. I used a soft corn tortilla and used it as a vial and grew a culture to take out, the chicken pox, and he cured it. And that's why we have
I want to be clear. I probably would not have a problem with DC. Okay, look. First of all, is it safe to say, you know me well, I think it's safe for me. I think it's safe to call me an expert in Batman animated cartoons.
As am I. Yes, we both are.
Okay,
we've seen everything.
I've seen fucking everything. Justice League back when
multiple times.
Multiple times, animated. Every video game. Whether it's Injustice, the video game, to all of the. Everything. I've seen
everything. Yes.
So I would like to say that I think I'm a bit of a I've even, as you know, I've even seen like on all the DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever the fuck, I've seen all the bonus material, all of it. In fact, I think one time after you got me that present, after you and Valhalla got me my birthday present, from Kevin, that I've seen all the bonus features, like I've seen everything. So this is coming out. I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I have to watch it because I watch everything that comes out. And I am going to approach this with an expert eye. Now, I am going to tell you that I am a bit dubious, and I think this entire concept of the show is fucking stupid and lame as fuck for the reasons that I've outlined here in my impromptu comedy hour. That being said, I'm going to watch it. What I would have preferred if these fucking Hollywood people weren't so fucking stupid is why take Batman and fuck with them in some random ethnic group that you're going to pick to fuck with them with. Like race swap, ethnic swap, whatever the fuck you want to swappity swap. I got a better motherfucking idea. How about you actually put some money behind an actual Mexican or cultural character that actually existed and tell that story from a pure creative standpoint that has some real integrity. Fucking Hollywood. I don't know what I'm more pissed off at. Hollywood motherfuckers that keep race swapping and ethnic swapping our characters like Snow White. Give me a fucking break. I want my Snow White white. Damn it. Sorry, I'm changing subjects. I'm flipping in between you. But, I'm sick of this race swapping. I'm sick of ethnic swapping. You know what? You want to impress me, DC motherfuckers, Hollywood motherfuckers? You know what you need to do? How about you go into my people's history and find some of our real heroes and go highlight some of that?
Well, the Aztecs ate people's hearts, too. So, human sacrifice. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I got more respect for Mel Gibson Apocalypto than I do with this shit that's coming out. But we'll see. I'm going to watch it, and who knows? Maybe I'm going to get surprised. Maybe I'm going to say this is good. Maybe I'm going to have to eat my words because I'm not always right.
If they're interpreting if they're interjecting Batman into a different culture and era, I'm not even sure who is appropriating who on this.
I got an idea. Why don't we have...
Arabic has a good idea.
What?
Do a Blue Beetle movie. He's Hispanic from El Paso, Texas.
Well, there is a Blue Beetle coming out.
But he's gay and with Booster Gold.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they made the Blue Beetle gay along with Booster Gold, and they're in a relationship now. They're a couple now. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, they're boyfriends. What? They rub fuzzies at night.
Wait, what?
You didn't know about that?
No.
Blue Beetle and Booster Gold are gay. Now,
when did that happen?
that happened beginning of this year or middle of last year. I can't
Oh,
remember
for
exactly
love of
when.
fuck's sake! I
But
stopped
yeah,
reading comic books for like a few years, and all of a sudden the world goes to shit.
Booster Gold and the Blue Beetle are boyfriends, and they rub fuzzies.
What happened to Safe Space and whatever the fuck?
Amber came out with that.
Oh, isn't that interesting? You make up your own characters that are stupid as flying fuck. So then you got to come up with our fucking badass characters and make them stupid as fuck. Okay, that's how it works. I'm cussing a lot this morning. I've had my coffee. I'm sorry.
And now Batman's bi too. I don't know if you knew about that or not, but yeah.
What?
They made Batman bisexual. Yes, he likes
How?
guys too. Him and Dick like the Dick.
What?
Yeah,
when?
Dick Grayson's completely homosexual now, and Batman's bisexual. So they both like the Dick.
Is anyone buying this shit? Like monetarily?
You've got a gay Superman, so yeah.
Who's buying this?
It's Pride Month, so they're all into hey, let's just make everybody gay.
Highlight Sean's comment if you don't mind. I guess I could do it.
This one?
Yeah.
Fucking shoot me.
Dude, I'll tell you what, let's shoot each other. Oh, God. Fuck me. So. Well, it's a Taco Tuesday when we have Azteca Batman. You know what? And I'm sure there's going to be people excited about this. I don't know who they are. Paulie sent this to me. Paulie sent this to me via text. I didn't even notice.
Was Paulie upset, or was Paulie like, hell yes, we want more Azteca?
I don't know.
Batman.
He said, whoa, WOAH. I like to think of myself as a tequila bottle half full kind of guy. Paulie's a tequila bottle overflowing kind of guy. Like, I don't know though, but lately he's been, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he thinks it's a good idea or not. Maybe he does, because I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to speak for Paul, because Paul speaks for himself. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. He texted to me too. I'm just looking at my text messages now. So I guess he texted this to me at 10:30 last night. So I got it from a different place. I got it from Decepticon. I guess Doug Nelson, and I guess Paulie sent this to me when I was in bed last night. I don't know what Paulie thinks. We'll see what he thinks. He and I rarely agree. Like, for example, he still likes Shang-Chi. I mean, who knows? But he does come up with some damn good recommendations. There's some movies I wouldn't have seen that if he hadn't recommended them to me, I never would have seen them, and I end up loving them. So, who knows? Monkey Jeeba says, I'm gaslighting Mexican Ironman, Loki. Loki, you're gaslighting. What does gaslighting mean? I need gas. Gas is expensive right now.
That means I'm putting you on, but I'm not. That is true. They've made Batman bi, Booster Gold, and Blue Beetle are boyfriends. I'm not making fun of him. I'm not, leading him on down the primrose path. I can prove it if you want. I had that Joker article put up, but let me close that real quick. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Yay. So, that's a Reddit.
I'm going to highlight this one from Man Squatch real quick. Scene from the executive boardroom. When you said, Yo soy Batman, I thought you were introducing yourself, not trying to get the attention of that SJW with a bat costume on. What? Let's see. He also goes on to say that he hasn't gone to a restaurant since early 2020. I miss Mexican restaurants with sizzling fajitas and free chips and salsa. Yum, 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 yum. I don't like a lot of Mexican food, but there's certain Mexican food I do like a lot. I'm kind of more of a Caribbean kind of culinary artiste, if you will. In Mexican food, like my favorite dishes are what? Probably chicken mole, probably. That kind of thing. Snowdub was flipped out because when we were in Tucson and he took me out to dinner, I wasn't like ordering half the stuff he was, saying, what about this? You want this? I'm like, nah, I don't like enchiladas. What about this? Nah, I don't really like flour tortillas. It's like trying to find shit for me to eat. And I was just like, and then I like chicken mole. I mean, you gotta be real Mexican to go with chicken mole, bro. That's like chicken with chocolate sauce on it. Yum, yum, yum. Are you there? Did you find the article?
Yep. Hold on. I've got something better.
Oh.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
It's all there.
Wow. Wow. If loving a beetle is wrong, Booster Gold doesn't want to be right.
So
If kissing a blue beetle is wrong, Booster Gold doesn't want to be right.
I think it was Bounding into Comics that broke that they made them a couple. Monkey Jeebus says that's from the Injustice comic. It's still Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. I don't care what dimension it's in. They made them a couple. So
I got a question. If they're so busy like struggling with their identity and getting their sexual identity out, how the fuck do they save the world?
I want the question I want answered is if DC Comics is going bankrupt, running out of money, is firing off all its talent, can't produce its comics, less and less books coming out. Why the fuck are they still doing this?
Oh my God, Keith is in the chat. Keith, what do you think of Azteca Batman animated series? I'm going to send him the link, see if he's available to come on real quick. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold
Keith's
on.
always welcome.
Keith is a comic god.
I know.
And he's another minority like me. Although I hate that term minority. I've always hated that term. I like, why can't we just...
No, where did I run into Keith at?
You ran in... you told me you ran into him at...
It was at a comic shop.
Yeah.
It was at a comic shop in Missouri when I still lived in Missouri.
I don't know if he has time to come on. He's probably going to work, but you're invited, Keith. So, yeah. I don't know what these guys are thinking. I wonder, there was an unruly... I almost bought this. Let me show you something that I almost bought. Let me show you this. I still might buy one of these. It's been on my list for a long time. Which is it's a designable collectible statue. It's Aztec Batman. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's an expression of art type of thing. But it's from, you see, it's a sideshow product.
Sideshow, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the quality's, going to be there. So I was going to buy this as it's been on my list for a while. Long while, actually. I just never pulled the trigger. Of course I have, but of course you saw me when we went to the collectibles store in Dallas. Of course, what did I buy? I bought a Batman with a Green Lantern ring on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who's to say Batman can't have a Green Lantern ring?
Well, why not? I mean, let's say I'm Batman and you're. By the way, Green Lantern is like. Let me think. I think I like Green Lantern more than I like Superman. See, you're like Batman, Superman. No, you're Superman, Batman.
I'm Superman. I'm Superman first.
You're Superman first. And who's your number 2 go-to?
In DC Comics, Batman. It'd be Batman and then Lantern.
Oh, look who's here. Keith!
Life gets weird sometimes, and then it just goes freaking... down a rabbit hole. It takes a left turn, and oh my God, I can't believe this.
Keith, we're getting Aztec Batman.
Oh jeez. Oh man. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Did you see the show earlier when I had it on screen?
Yeah. Still, I don't believe it. But so then again, we've already had. They already did the whole. Japanese Batman thing 2 years ago, so I guess we're just gonna take Batman around the world.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Keith, that it's been interesting to be a viewer of different stuff like Batwoman and stuff like that. But Keith, now they're coming from now. It's been a different experience being on the sideline, but now they're coming for my people and my people's heritage, left and right. Prey, Predator. You know what I mean? It definitely feels different.
You know what, though? At least they're acknowledging, because DC actually has the Milestone universe, and they're not doing anything at all with it. The people behind the Milestone stuff are left to fend for themselves. They are a part of Warner Brothers. They actually have a film division for it, and they have done jack all with it. Okay, so we could have an icon movie. We could have a static movie. We could have a hardware movie. No, no, no. We're going to throw that all away, and we're just going to do a black Superman movie because JJ wants it.
Keith, you mentioned Japanese Batman. Were you talking about Battleman Ninja?
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that movie. I know a lot of people don't like that movie, but I like the idea of the time travel. It's not like they took Batman and inserted him into Japanese culture, but the time travel aspect, I like that idea.
Look. What you have are a bunch of people who actually can see the writing on the wall. Okay, everybody at Warner Brothers is scared. Okay, they should be. Zaslav don't care. Zaslav is like a disease almost. He's like a serial killer. He will appear if you say his name 3 times, and he'll wipe out people in an entire department. So, I don't know, man. I would love to see some amazing stuff coming from DC, but a lot of the woke people that have been stuck in DC or that have found their way to DC over these last 5 years, they're flexing their muscles right now. This is the last gasp for them.
Oh, so does that mean that actually in the medium to long term, you're actually maybe more confident or faithful that things will get back to normal or quality?
You'd have to be halfway past dumb to look at everything that they have in their IP. Or as Gary and I have been talking about, the monster amount of IP material that they have had for decades with DC. The fact that they are ignoring making a Blue Beetle film that could be a huge hit in favor of how they're going to do it now shows me that, for one, this was greenlit under a group of people who are no longer with them. I think if this thing were being developed now, it'd be slightly different, because why do you need to make up a character for the villain to be Ted Kord has a sister and have her played by an older actress, a name? Why would you need to do that? That would be like making a Batman movie, not having Bruce Wayne, but saying that Bruce Wayne had an older sister who was kind of evil. I mean, I don't get it. But then again, it's the people who pretty much now have been shown the door. This is their way of screwing with everything. I still think Warner is going to be able to straighten itself out before Zaslav sells the company. But I just think that this is another example of a few more people that have got to go.
Well said. Well said, Keith. Thanks for coming on this morning for these last 10 minutes. We're gonna wrap. We wrap the show up at about 10 on the note. But thank you so much. This is awesome, brother.
You know what? Let me just say this last thing. I love you, Loki. You're a great dude.
Oh, brother, you too.
There for Mexican Ironman. Okay, you are the real deal, my man. You keep it going. I listen for you. I'm a big fan. So thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah, brother. We are both big fans of you and Gary. Thank you for hopping on, brother.
Anytime. I will catch you when I catch you.
Peace out. Thanks, Keith.
Oh, yes. Keith from Pop Culture Minefield. Those guys are so great. Thank you, Keith.
Gary and the great Keith. They got so much knowledge, so much experience. What I love about them and their channel. Guys, go subscribe to Pop Culture Minefield if you're not already subscribed there. Go follow Keith on Twitter. Go follow Gary on Twitter, which is Pop Culture Minefield. And
they've got a 10 o'clock show coming up, too. They do like a morning show. I know Keith's not normally on it. It's just Gary, but they have a morning show, too, about an hour after ours shuts off.
Yeah. And what I was going to say is that the thing that's unique about them is, number one, they have great personalities. Number two, they have great knowledge. Number three, they have great relationships. And number four, they have conviction and passion about the things that we all care about. So Anyways, we're at the top of the hour. Loki, you want to take us out?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Mexican Ironman propping on today. You guys are absolutely great in the chat. I love doing Taco Tuesdays with Mike, guys. Give Mike a hand. A real YouTuber, Mexican Ironman.
All right. Okay.
We got to get Valiant on here when he gets those bags of black dicks he's got to eat. Yeah, for everybody out there not knowing what I'm talking about, you will eventually. So everybody's what?
I love my Valiant Renegade.
They're chocolate.
I love
They're
my
chocolate.
Valiant Renegade. I love my Valiant Renegade.
And you put them in your mouth and suck them. Dun, 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 dun.
And with that,
we're out of here, guys. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And catch us next Tuesday for another Taco Tuesday with Loki and Mexican Ironman. Or catch us on Friday night when we do the late show. Loki's Late Show with Mexican Ironman. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a great one.
Later.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.